hard, don't need rest. No breaks when you're chasing success. You snooze, you lose, no redos. Only get one shot, there's no sequel. Have fun, love what you do. Live right, be your own individual. Stay sharp, play smart, this is your life. I don't know much, but I know you don't live twice. Don't waste it, yeah, don't waste it. Yeah,
hey everyone, this is Chrissy Morales here. It's a beautiful day out in Woodbury, New Jersey. We decided to come out here and film, and you guys are in for a special treat. We're here with Apollonia Williams, founder of You Go Girl.
Yes.
So Apollonia, tell us about it. You're doing such amazing things. I'm following you. I love it. Tell me about it.
You Go Girl Women's Empowerment Organization is a nonprofit organization that I created in the city of Camden with intentions of being internationally known and locally respected for our commitment to strengthen sisterhood. What we realize is that our biggest disconnect is that we're hesitant to connect. So our goal is to break those barriers and make those connections, because we realize that we are more alike than we are different.
Yes,
So what we're doing is we're creating a tribe of women who allow our vibes to attract all the right people in.
I love it, love it, love it. What inspired you to do this?
A lot of women are catty naturally. So the goal is to, break that and realize that we shine brighter together. If you're light and I'm light, then we shine brighter together and we have more of an impact together. I mean, it's easy for us to wake up and just not care and be the mean girl, but to want more and be different, that's the goal.
And what programs are you doing to strengthen women?
We have workshops on Tuesday at the Ferry Avenue Library in the conference room A, where we do empowerment workshops, we do icebreakers, we do activities, just ways for us to engage. We do vision boards, all type of things. We have speakers, everything. That's on Tuesdays.
Okay.
On Sundays, we do Soul Sister Sunday at New Brand Studios in Collinswood, where we have different people, women, men, come and give their perspective on the topic of the day. And we also have big events which we call the Network and Socials. And we have our next one, October 27th, that's at the Wayne Bryan Community Center in Lawnside, New Jersey. And that's where we allow other people to use our platform. We have panel discussions, we have vendors, we have DJs, we have music, we have poets, a little bit of everything.
So you have a lot of members, I'm guessing here.
Yeah, I would definitely say we have a big committee, people who love You Go Girl, yes.
Yes,
for sure.
That's awesome. I see on your social media that you ladies are just doing so much. Tell me about your impact on the community.
So our impact has definitely been effective. Everybody who knows me knows I go by lit and effective, meaning that we can have a great time doing all of these things, but we can be effective at the same time. So now when you see her and I see her, or you see me, we see each other, we say, hey sis, you go girl. So it's breaking barriers.
That's so cute.
We also have our shirts, which I have on now. And when we see each other, or you see someone with this shirt, you kind of know, wow, we're into the same thing, or we support the same person or the cause.
Right, so it's like a support group for women.
Healing.
Healing. I love that. I love that term. Tell me, how is it that women are able to heal together?
Because we put our egos to the side and we allow ourselves to be vulnerable. And we allow ourselves to network and understand that someone can gain strength from your wounds. So when you realize that sometimes you were the sacrifice for the greater cause, it makes it much easier for us to connect.
I love it.
Thank you.
You have a lot to say. So excited to have you here. So tell me, you not only do this YGG,
YGG.
but you're also a mother.
Yes, a nurse.
And a nurse.
Yes.
Tell me about that. How do you do all this?
God. Because you know what? Years ago, when I first started, a lot of my friends from work would say, Epi, how are you able to do all of these things? And I could never really figure out it myself. But as I grew and strengthened my relationship with God, I knew it could only have been God who allows me to be able to do all of these things. I mean, I'm making it to every one of my son games. I'm making sure my daughter is good. I'm making it to parent-teacher nights. I'm doing everything. My son, he's a student athlete. He's 13. He's doing so good. He does football, basketball. So it's hard, but it's not as hard as you think when you allow God to step in. So
tell me, like, as a woman of faith, how do you trust in God to try and get you through your trials and tribulations?
Oh, well, I've been through a lot of situations when I was younger. I've experienced losing family members to being murdered in the city.
Wow.
My son's dad was murdered as well
so
in
sorry.
2014. I've experienced cyberbullying, things like that. And I believe that God only gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers.
Yes.
And it took me a while to understand what that really meant. The fact of the matter is I got through those things and I learned the lessons that I was supposed to learn, and I was able to apply them to my soul sisters and my healing circle and let them know that, you know, I got through things and I'm not the toughest, strongest person, and you can too.
Yes.
So that's where that came from. And also asking God to strengthen my spirit of discernment so that I can know where and what is for me. So
Now tell us, enlighten us of the spirit of discernment. Tell us more about that.
basically, like I said, I'm still building my relationship with God. My relationship with God started off with what he can do for me. The roles has definitely reversed. Is what can I do for you? And in the midst of me doing what I can do for you, please let me know if I'm making the right decisions, if I'm connecting with the right people, and if I'm not, let it go without being detached emotionally to it.
Yes. And I've heard that from a lot of
Yeah.
people. You have to let go of the negative people in your life.
For sure. You know who it is. You energy doesn't lie. The vibes are real. You kind of already know what it is, but you're asking God to allow me to let it go. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, let me let it go.
Because we tend to, as humans,
Hold
just
on.
hold on. We do.
Yes.
Have you noticed that?
For sure.
We always hold on to what is toxic.
Yes.
For some reason, we just tend to do that. And and it's because we're living in a society where media really highlights that toxic, negative
I agree.
environment. And I know that you agree, and this is why we're here to talk about this. How is it that we can impact the community, impact women, impact worldwide, and do all those great things and stick together?
So we have to first realize that we are spiritual beings having a humanistic experience. So you are allowed to feel how you feel, but you're not supposed to allow it to marinate within your soul. You have to learn how to let go and let God, literally.
Yes,
So
I love
that's
that.
what I had to learn how to do. And as I'm learning, I'm growing, and I'm helping my girls along the way. And you have to be receptive to advice, criticism, and all those different things. It takes a little bit of everything.
Yes,
Yeah.
let go and let God.
Yes.
Well, we'll be right back after this short break, and we'll find out what makes Apollonia an unsung hero.
Yes. Hello, beautiful people. My name is Apollonia Williams. I am the founder and CEO of You Go Girl Women's Empowerment Organization. We're a nonprofit created in the city of Camden with intentions of being internationally known and locally respected for our commitment to strengthen sisterhood. You can find us on Instagram at yougogirl.inc. Connect with us. And shout out to TV Unsung Heroes for having me.
Hey everyone, this is Chrissy Morales here with the amazing Apollonia. She is doing such wonderful things. We're just having such a great conversation.
Yes, we are.
Just like we were saying while we were off the show, it's important to just let things flow naturally.
Yes.
So tell the ladies out there, why it's important for things to just go smoothly and not be so scripted and just be yourself.
Because people like the real you, who are supposed to like the real you. You can't change anybody's mindset if they are determined or committed to not seeing and loving who you are. So just be who you are and allow the people who are supposed to come in.
Yes.
Yes.
And, it's difficult for some people to accept that they can't please everybody. How would you say that they can cope through that?
Be still. I'm learning to be still, reevaluate my day. I'm slowly learning how to meditate and things like that. So just reevaluate yourself and what's important to you.
Yes. And where do you see the vision of You Go Girls going?
Oh, we're going to be all over the world. We're going to be internationally known, locally respected, but internationally known. We're going to be having conferences, summits, expos. We're going to have a You Go Girl sanctuary. We're welcoming any and everybody who has good intentions and good energy within.
And
free of charge.
How many members do you have right now?
So we don't really do it by members. We do
Okay.
it by, I would say, like volunteers and
Oh, okay,
committee.
cool.
And we have so many people. I couldn't even really put a number because there's so many people coming in. Like it's just growing and blossoming because we are watering our souls.
Yes, and I feel like my soul is being watered right now just by talking to you and having your beautiful presence here.
Thank you.
Seriously. I have a lot of people that come on the show, but today's a really special day. We're outside and
Yes.
we're really like in tune with nature, I would
Yes.
say. I know, we're just gonna start doing yoga. Not really. But we should, right?
Yes.
Tell the ladies out there how they can meditate and kind of be in tune to like how we're feeling right now.
Okay. So for me, like I said, I'm still learning as I go. But what I do is when I drive now, I turn the radio off. And I just roll my windows down and just listen to the world. I do that. Or when I'm walking, I take walks now. I didn't used to take walks and pay attention to what's really going on. Like I'm walking now. I'm just absorbing all the greatness that the world has to offer.
And you're just being grateful to be alive.
Yes, for
I
sure.
think that's so important.
Yes.
You know, we go out through our day-to-day basis so focused on what we have to do that we forget to be grateful.
Yes.
And I think being in the spirit of gratefulness
Yes.
is important in our lives.
For sure.
Why would you say that how would you say that people could be grateful?
Well, you can think about the things you've been through and the bad things if you want to, and meditate on that if you want. But I think that you should be grateful because I'm sure everybody lost somebody. So you see how life is very short and how, we don't know what's next. You know what I'm saying? We haven't
Right.
been there to experience what's next. So being grateful to just be here because we don't know what's next.
We really don't.
Yeah, and it can just, you know what I mean? We don't know
Right.
what's next.
Right,
so,
right. And now for the young women out there that you're empowering,
Yes.
you're a nurse practitioner. Tell
Not a
me
nurse
about
practitioner.
that. What is it?
A nurse.
A
Just
nurse. So tell me, how is it that
That's
you're
goals, though. That's goals.
goals? There we go. See,
Yes.
we just put it here.
Yes.
We declared it in the declare
Yes.
table. So tell me, how is it that you can incorporate both, empowering the young ladies and also being a nurse? How do you think that you incorporate both?
Well, because they get to see that I definitely have to be relatable. So you don't just wake up and become a nurse. You don't just wake up and become awakened. You don't just wake up and become a founder of an organization. Everything takes time. Everything takes patience, and you have to be strategic over your life. And like I said, you have to guard your peace. You have to be mindful of your internal conversation with yourself. Are you cheering yourself on, or are you your worst critic? So, I mean, a lot of the things that go on in our lives has to do with us.
Yes.
So we can't be victims to our circumstances. We
It's
have to make the best out of what we can, and
Right.
you can.
Right? It's
And you
all
have to know that.
internalized.
You have to
Yeah.
know that you can. So
So basically declaring that you can.
declaring.
Put
that's
it
our
on
word.
the declare table here on Unsung
Again,
Heroes.
yes. Ew.
So tell me about you're a founder now of an organization. What are the steps that women out there can take that also want to be founders of their own organization?
I like that question. I would definitely recommend, because a lot of people ask me for advice as to starting your own organization and things like that. But I would definitely recommend you go to some events that you are interested in. I would definitely tell you to connect with people doing things that you're doing, and see if you want to even be the founder, or if you want to be a part. Because we jump the gun sometimes, you know what I'm saying, by wanting to just automatically be the leader.
Right.
And in my organization, there is no one leader. We are all leaders. I'm always
Love
asking,
that.
what should we do next? What do you want to take? Do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? So just do your research first. So that's what I would definitely tell them to do.
And get your team.
Yes,
You know,
and then
get
your team is going to come along, because it's the law of attraction. You're going to start meeting like-minded people if you allow it to happen.
Yes.
But don't
for
jump the
sure.
gun and say, oh, you're going to be on my team, this person going to be on my team. No, let it just happen how it's supposed to happen. Let it
Right.
flow.
Let
That's
it
our
flow.
word.
Because if you force things, you might wind up having
Resistance.
the wrong people in your team.
Yeah,
And
resistance,
not
friction,
Right, not
conflict.
everybody's for you.
And
know?
everybody doesn't have the same goals as you.
Right. Thank you so much, Apollonia. We're going to
Yes.
take a break. See you guys soon.
Ooh, ooh.
Hi everyone, I'm Chrissy Morales, the producer and host of Unsung Heroes. If you or someone you know has a positive story to tell, email me at tvunsungheroes@gmail.com and you could be sitting right there. Welcome back. This is Chrissy Morales. You guys are having such a phenomenal time watching
Yes.
Apollonia. And we were just talking about manifesting.
Yes.
Tell me about that. Tell me all about it, because a lot of people go out there and they're confused, or they
Yes.
claim that they're manifesting,
Yes.
but they really don't.
Yes. So manifestation is a big word for me because I didn't know I could do it. I didn't know we have supernatural powers. And I know that sounds crazy, but we do. When we get in tune with the universe and our lives, everything becomes in alignment, and you can manifest anything. But stay true to your intentions, because you can manifest things in a negative way if that's your goal. But if you want to be positive, connect with positive people, do positive things. And I know that sounds like, oh, everybody say that, but that is a true statement, and you start manifesting positivity over your life.
Yes, and I think that's important. You know,
For sure.
because we think to ourselves, you know, maybe we are manifested, but then we let the negative things in our lives impact us so much that we forget about the positive things.
So when you say that, it goes back to my grandparents. Both of my grandmothers on both sides, my mom's mom and my dad's mom, they both passed away. And I try to learn from other people so that I don't have to make the same mistakes. And one thing I noticed about both of my grandmoms, who are no relation, is that they were concerned over everybody, about everybody else. And they wanted things to be a certain way, and they had resistance and things like that from other people. Basically, I say this, that you have to guard your heart. Both of my grandparents had to get pacemakers. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's a scary thing for me, because that's from two different sides of my family in one situation, which makes me nervous because, you know, heart disease is like #1 killer of women. So I try to figure out what could they have done, or what did they do, or not saying they did anything, but what was some of the contributing factors to their situation? Stress. They both allow stress in their lives. I don't allow it. When I'm having those moments of anxiety, it's a moment. That's it. Because I'm not going to decrease my life and my lifespan because of stress. You know, you got to build a bridge and get over some things. So
now, how would you say that people can cope with stress? Because I know that that's like the key thing in everybody's life. Everybody goes through it, even if it's just for a split second. But then there's some people who dwell in it and get depressed.
That's it. You can't dwell in it. First and foremost, you can journal. You can write down what you're going through. I write my prayers down. I say prayer. I stay prayed up. You gotta figure out what's good for you. Like, I'm really into like energy as well. So I have my energy stones on me. I actually have them on me now. I have my energy stones on me at all time. I look at it as a shield for me and my energy and my peace and my space. My peace of mind means everything to me. So for me, like I said, I do my energy stones. I be still. No, #1 thing I would tell you, be still. Because if you're moving all the time, you can't hear what you need to hear. You can't do what you need to do. You can't see what you need to see. So be still. Even if it's for 5 minutes, that 5 minutes might be exactly what you needed.
Yes. Take a deep breath.
Yes.
Inhale. And if you have to walk away for a split second, 2 minutes, do it. Self-care is so important. I really, really try to emphasize that and really promote that on Unsung Heroes. Self-care is just so important. Don't you agree?
Oh, I definitely agree with that. Go out, get your hair done, do your nails, walk the park, spend some me time. You know what I'm saying? You got to do that. You got to care about you, because if you don't care about you, you're going to allow people to come into your life who don't care about you either.
And then you're going to allow that negativity to consume you, and you can't do that.
No.
Because at the end of the day, it is your life.
Yes.
You know?
And that's why we do the empowerment, the workshops, the events, because I want you guys to know how important you are. Once I realized how important I was, the price went up. Okay? So I want everybody to feel like that. We don't have to dim each other's light. You have to understand that there's nobody on earth that is more youer than you. And that's from Dr. Seuss.
I love Dr. Seuss. Fun fact, those were the first books I read. I actually only spoke Spanish.
Oh, really?
In the first, when I had to take bilingual classes.
Really?
Spanish was my first language.
Wow.
Yes.
Nice.
And my mom got me those Dr. Seuss books.
Yes.
Are You My Mama by Dr. Seuss. And isn't that funny? It's Are You My Mama? women empowerment.
Yes.
You know, my mom was a huge impact in my life.
Oh, I love it.
I love, and I stress that out to people is that, you know, my mom was amazing.
Yes.
And I think that it's important to be a woman.
Okay.
Don't you think?
Yes, my mom is amazing as well. I love her to death. She's always showed me strength. And I think that I definitely get that from her. She's strength.
Yes.
My mom never really showed any weak points, so I kind of didn't know how to be weak. But when now I learned that I was supposed to be exactly how I was. My mom is doing awesome things. There are great women out here, and we just want to connect with great women. You want to connect with great women too, right?
Yes,
Okay,
of
then.
course.
Yes.
We're all going to connect. And I was just at a women's empowerment workshop. And
I was there.
have to say, yes, and I have to say, I felt so empowered. I walked throughout the week with my head up high.
Okay,
I had my
chin up,
crown.
buttercup.
I had my crown on.
Yes.
I said, listen, I just went to a women's empowerment group,
Yes.
and ain't nothing going to stop me.
At all.
Now, where can people find you and connect with you? You're doing amazing things, and I know that after watching this, they're going to want to connect.
Yes, let's connect. You can find me on Instagram under yougogirl.inc. Connect with us. We stay updated. We're consistent in our posts, and we love you. We want you.
Yes. And before I let you go, I have to ask you the famous question we ask here on Unsung Heroes.
Okay.
What do you think makes an unsung hero?
An unsung hero is someone who creates what they want to be a part of and allow others to come in and build an empire together.
Yes. And you are an unsung hero, which is why
Yay.
we want to award you with the Unsung Hero Award.
Yes, thank
Apollonia
you.
Williams.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I love awards.
You are just truly a blessing. Are there any final words that you would like to say?
I want to thank all the little people. Sorry. But thank you so much for this award. Thank you for having me. Thank you for being you. I'm just thankful to be here.
Yes,
Thank you.
we're in the spirit of gratefulness,
Yes.
the spirit of thankfulness.
And we're manifesting connection.
Yes,
This is a connection.
that's right.
Yes.
Well, until next time, guys, this is Chrissy Morales with Apollonia Williams. You go, girl.
You go, girl.
Let's take some selfies.
Yes.
Woohoo.